Yes! 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 Let's fucking go, man. No way. No fucking way. So, a few months, weeks ago, I don't know how much time passed, if you remember, I also made a video on it. I got scammed of 720 euros. I was like, I mean, pretty chill about it, I guess. So, I mean, the video explained like my philosophy on like how I coped with it, you know, how I dealt with that. But I just, you know, fuck, thanks to, I really gotta thank my father, okay, because he doesn't give up easily, and he's very like, you know, hard on the money. Like it's like, what? No, he's like very yeah, he doesn't like, I guess he doesn't like to be played with, I guess. He basically told me, okay, Fede, like let's go and do a report to the police, because they advised it. Okay, the bank advised about it. So we went and did it. So, but my father like knew something was off, because like the way I handled the inquiry, like the report on the app, it should have not been like that. Because after I made the payment to like this scammer allegedly, I immediately reported it. Like as soon as I noticed something was wrong, I like after 30 minutes maximum, I did report the fraud. And my father was like, I mean, you did it quickly. There are also responsibility on their side, because like, you know, you can trace like payments or something like that. Okay, so what? So like I'm sorry, I'm so fucking excited, man. I don't know if I told you yet. I just got a refund. Okay, I just got a refund. I'll tell you why. Because they didn't want to. Obviously, they won't give me a refund, because I got scammed, and they, you know, when you are scammed, you report the fraud. Holy fuck, man. And what you do is they basically assign you this AI fucking chatbot, useless fuck, like AI chatbot, and then you can request a real human, by the way, and they tell you like what to do and how to proceed, and basically try to give you as much like stuff as possible, like to calm you down, like and what do you feel about it, like it's a fucking I don't know, like it's strange, okay, it's like a therapy session. I'm like, I didn't play with it, I didn't give a fuck. They were like, okay, well, our team is working on it, you will get an update in 2 weeks maximum, and we'll tell you how it's going. Our team is currently working on the issue, and they make you feel like everything's alright, okay? But everything is not alright. These scams are like well done. As soon as they get the payment, they cash out, and they are safe, they are untraceable. So I knew that, and that's why I didn't have any hope. But my father insisted on the fact that they also hold some responsibility, and they should have like done something in this case at least. So we did a report. We sent them the police report. We sent it to them, and yeah, we were like, okay, so now tell us about what you did about it. Like, can you tell me like some, give me some information to prove that you did something, essentially. This was the, in a nutshell, thing. He was like, oh, he kind of tried, like the assistant, not the AI assistant, it said it was a human, I doubt it, but it was like, yeah, sure, like, but he basically responded with something that wasn't the question. We were asking for information about their, like, how they handled it. So all this to say that as soon as we kind of applied more pressure, they noticed we were not messing around. Okay, we were like serious about this. We were gonna like file an official, like, I guess, report with the Bank of Italy. They basically sent me a message where like, sure, I will, like, we will give you basically whatever you want, but you know, you can make an official request to our team, and we will give you, but we tend to prefer like to solve these things internally. I was like, okay, what do you what do you propose? So I was like, okay, I'll make an official report on the app. So I made an official report. I sent the things I needed to send. I asked what I wanted, so a full refund, and apparently they gave it to me today after a few days. And it's fucking crazy, man. Honestly, I didn't expect it, because this is what they do. They usually like try and fill you up with as much like false hopes as possible. They basically try to tire you out. They basically update you the first day, and then they make you wait as you kind of like slowly start to accept that thing. Okay, honestly, I accepted it like a few days after. I was okay. Like I wasn't thinking about it anymore. I was like, yeah, this is my new life without 700 euros. That's my new me. Okay, but no, apparently not. Yeah, I mean, thanks to my dad, honestly, because if it was for me, I would have I would have not continued. This is how they think, and I guess this is something I realized, and that's a good lesson, man. Like, it's, take these away. So these companies, they are big banks. What they do is they try and profit off of these things. They know that like just a small percentage of people will actually go through and make a police report, because trust me, it's not like easy, and there is a lot of friction in making a police official report. You have to go to the police station, make a how do you call them, like not a report, like a fucking yeah, basically you make you go to the police guy, and like an official thing. They basically, you have to tell the story, and you have to, it's kind of a pain in the ass to do, and they don't expect most people to do it. So basically they just hope for people to give up on the thing and like, okay, I'm done, okay, let's not do anything else. And that's what they hope for. And my father always emphasized that this is very present everywhere. So I guess this time was a good testament to that. And yeah, so we kept pushing, and we made an official request to the app, to the Revolut, and we did manage to get the fucking refund, man. I just checked my phone, there is plus, I saw a little bit too much money on my account. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I checked the transactions, and I got the 720. Can't believe it. Compensation settlement. That's crazy, man. Holy fuck. Wow. So yeah, don't give up easily. Don't let yourself be dull, I guess. Don't be dull. Don't be a slave, and like, don't be, how do you say, like, don't be indifferent, okay? And I'm very indifferent of a person. Yeah, oftentimes, like, there are things I fight for, and there are things I just can't be bothered to fight for. This was one of those things. Thankfully, my dad saved the situation here, because if it was for me, I would have stopped long ago. So that's about it. I'm fucking happy, man. I was so excited. I was jumping like a fucking girl at the ice cream shop. I don't know, like, man. Before booting up the video, I felt the joy. Was like, yes, and I tried to capture that by recording the last crumbles. But yeah, that's great, man. And that's a wrap up for that situation, man. I'm fucking glad I solved it. Now, what else? I am crazy, man. I'm fucking crazy. I'm going mad. So I spent my last hour, maybe like 2 hours, shopping on Temu, because I needed some supplies, and I just bought a fuck ton of bullshit, okay? And I had to do this order. I wanted to do this order for a while, but I also wanted to buy some smart plugs. So I bought one at the electric shop at the Euronics. I've got it down there. Let me show you. There is a smart plug there now, so I can track the blue flashing like that. That measures the how much current my server is taking. So now I've also got the Ethernet cable. There is no Wi-Fi now, so yeah, it's a little bit faster, I guess. I don't think it will be faster. Just changes the download speed. The upload is the same apparently, or maybe there is some things I don't understand with the network, like maybe there are more processes you can do with a cable. Anyway, that's now like that, and I've got a smart cable, so a smart plug, so I can measure. I'm gonna show you the app. I can measure the. I'm so fucking happy. Let's fucking go, man. I just gave up, man. I did give up, and wow. Anyway, I have the app. I can turn it off if I want. It's cool. There is like a relay, you can feel the click. And then we got, you can click here and you can see, bam, the usage. And man, it's very low. Like it's consuming 6 watts at the moment. It's not much. I mean, it's in idle, it's doing nothing, but yeah. Let me close it actually. Maybe consumes less. Let's see. That's also a test. And yeah, so I've got that sorted. I also bought a few more plugs because this is like cool technology. I really like it. I want to have it for more stuff, to test out different things. Like I want to try out the lamp. I want to see how much it consumes my normal PC. I'm really curious about that as well. So it's all cool stuff. I did some gifts, so I purchased a couple of things and some stuff for the beef jerky stuff. Anyway, other than that, what have I been up to in the metrics of my PC realm? I fucking hate it, man. I don't like spending that much time on the PC, but it's so fucking satisfying. It's just the, you know, I really like having these systems in place. It's like kind of I guess everybody's like home lab experience, self-hosting experience. But yeah, I'm also gonna tell you something new. I went today. I woke up and I don't know if you remember, like, but these last few days, bro, like you've been feeling kind of dead. Okay, it's not like life is not exciting. Not meeting many people, not doing stuff, not being that like initiative, like you're not initiating too many things in terms of the business. So today I woke up, I was like, okay, let's do something, let's go out, let's buy the smart plug, which was on my to-do list, let's buy these things as well. And I went to I also took a couple of samples of my beef jerky, my products, and I went to a butcher. So this is a butcher I already like, I guess met a couple of times, but just a couple. And yeah, I mean, I went to him, I bought some ribs and I gave him 2 samples, and man, his feedback was great. It was extraordinary actually. It was like, this is great, tastes amazing. I really think this could have a market, and I may like call you and take some of it, from what I understood, that what he said. So it's fucking great, man. And I love having these contacts. I really feel like I should at least go and reach out to all of the butchers in my town. Like that's the bare minimum, I think, and you know, have them give them a sample of my product. I think that's reasonable to do. And yeah, that's the thing. I really am happy I did that, and I think I should do this like more often. I don't know how many samples of good jerky I have, because this is the thing, I'm also very careful. I really want to give people the best I can give, so I don't want to give like them a random sample I'm not sure is the best sample I have. So that's why I'm kind of slow on that. I really want to make a batch that I like, and I just like dedicate it to sampling. That's what I should do. And just talking out loud is helping me, by the way, because I realized that I should buy some meat now because I want to make the samples. Anyway, I also, there is another cool news. Let me think about it. Oh, not very cool, but niche, but I love it. I made an automation on the, like, to basically take the files from the GoPro. Oh, let me write something down actually. To do disable auto open folder. So basically, when I, the GoPro, I have a main channel, and that channel is kind of automatic. I just record me cooking and I post me cooking, and videos are pretty much not pretty much, they're completely unedited, and I just upload them, give them a schedule and name them, I guess. And I used to do this manually, and I'm not gonna say it took a lot of time, because it really didn't, but it took enough time that I came up with an automation, and I'm fucking glad I did, because all of the scheduling is automated, all of the titling is automated, thumbnail is not automated, but I honestly can't be bothered. I don't give a fuck. Everything is automated, so that's great. What wasn't automated yet was the, importing the files from the SD and the merging of the files, because sometimes I would like split two videos, like because maybe they were too long and they automatically got split. That happened. So sometimes I had to double check for videos that were not united, because it happened on my channel that I basically posted two separate videos, but actually were the same video separated. So I actually have to be careful about that. And I wasn't, because I wasn't giving a fuck about it. I wasn't giving it enough time. I didn't care. But at the same time, I also had those videos. I wanted to upload them. So I just didn't give it enough attention, the attention it deserved. So I basically messed up something. Now I've got an automation that basically, not only I can click a button like right here, like after I make this video, I will go here and I used to click here and it opened up the folder. Now there is no folder because it's in here, but when I plug the SSD, now I can, instead of opening this, I can go here, double click this automation, and it will basically do a process where it will pull down all of the files from the GoPro. And not only that, it will also merge together with a batch script using FFmpeg, which is, by the way, the same script I've been using for months at this point, which is this script right here. Basically, you click this and whatever is in the same folder, it unites them. So it's like I call it the fusing chamber right here. Basically, I put two files and I click this, and it's basically, there is no files now, but if there were two files, it would unite them. So now this process is like integrated in the importing as well. So I basically can just click a button. I don't have to do any analyzing essentially, unless I do. I'm going to explain you when I have to do some manual stuff. But at the moment, if two videos are split because they were too long, or just because I stopped the video and I started it again because I wanted to do something off camera, those videos that are close together will be merged automatically and imported directly united. So that's fucking great. Not only I import the videos automatically with a click of a button, instead of like fucking navigating to the folder, it also merges the files that are basically, that should be merged, but they are not merged because the GoPro fucking sucks and it splits videos, or I just turn it off and all. So that's what it does. The only time I maybe have to do it manually is when, for example, I go and in the kitchen, I cook, like I basically season some ribs and I put them in the oven. I close the video, wait a couple of hours for them to cook, boot up the GoPro again, and in those cases they will not be merged, because the way it works is basically, if the videos are like 3 minutes away, they will be merged. If they're not, they will not be merged. But that's the gist of it. So, but still, there is still a lot of automation that is going on, and I love it. So basically, my pipeline to upload is basically plug the SSD, click the automation, import the files. The files are gonna be placed for now in this folder shelf as like a station, and then I can move these files into this folder, and I click this file, and this opens up a web application. I think I showed you this already, but at this point I'm gonna show you everything. So wait a few seconds. All right, never happened because I think I enabled the firewall recently. So it opens up this page, and you can click start upload, and it will start uploading with this configuration, basically with this description, with this title, which is a dynamic title with episode counter like always increasing, the name of the file if it has any, and yeah, that's fucking cool, man. You can set the dates between the uploads and the date. You can also set the week time, like the videos at the weekend and the weekday times, because usually at the weekend what goes on YouTube, in the weekend people watch videos a little bit earlier, so I wanna maybe post it a little bit earlier, so it's kind of a schedule there. That's great. That's the automation basically. So I basically import, move the files into the folder and upload YouTube automatically. I don't have to do anything. That's fucking great. I could automate this a little bit further, but I still wanna have some hands on it, because I still don't know how reliable these scripts are. I wanna see what's going on so far. So, but if I wanted to, I could absolutely automate it. And I wanna take this a step further. The reason I now have to, like, sometimes it's kind of a pain in the ass to even like fucking import the videos. I know I'm fucking lazy, but that's who I am. I'm really lazy on this stuff. I really wanna like automate everything. I don't even feel like taking up the SSD card and inserting it, because usually I would have to take it out, insert it, click the folder, drag the files, wait for it to be done. And if I wanted to make a video with the GoPro, I would have to take it out again and insert it. And oftentimes I just forget about the SSD being plugged in the computer. So I maybe go in the kitchen or I go somewhere like outside of the house with the GoPro, and I'm like, fuck, there is no SSD. I forgot about it. So I can't do anything because I don't have a second one. I mean, I do have it, but it's on my phone, I think. So yeah, it's kind of a pain. And the only reason and the other thing I wanted to do is not needing to plug the SSD. Now you may wonder, how the fuck do you transfer the files if you don't put the SSD? Well, you know, the GoPro actually has a Wi-Fi function. So if you have the GoPro app, what you can do is you can link the GoPro to the phone, and you can basically preview the videos you have on the GoPro without, you know, transferring anything. That's done by the GoPro having I think like a network thing inside it, a chip that connects to the phone. The only problem, I did manage to do it kind of strange way, but the problem is that the chip is not always on. It will consume too much power. So the way the GoPro works is that the application sends a signal via Bluetooth. So it sends the signal, and that signal tells the Wi-Fi chip to turn on. Only after that they will be able to pair. The chip of Wi-Fi is not always on. In fact, to connect it to the PC, I basically had to wake it up from the phone, and then if I went here on the connection tab, only then I will be able to see the connection, because at the moment there is no GoPro. Okay, there is no GoPro showing, but there should be, because this GoPro is a fucking modem, apparently can irradiate fucking Wi-Fi. So in fact I did see that after I woke it up with the phone. And if I connect it to it, I would go in the browser, type some code, and I would see the files, and I could download them. I did download them, in fact, without plugging in the SSD. Everything from the GoPro. It was amazing. It was like 10 megabytes per second, and it was amazing. But unfortunately, I don't have Bluetooth on my PC, and I just bought a fucking Bluetooth USB thing. Hopefully that will enable me to have this automation as well without taking out the SSD card. Will be so fucking amazing. I will just upload to YouTube because I have this automation going. Okay, yeah, it's so fucking beautiful. I will just record random videos to post them with this automation because I like the automation. That's how the things are going. So great stuff. Automating is so fucking amazing. Now I'm gonna tell you my last, like, I guess it will not be the last, like the final destination, but at the moment, like my dream world, like the envisioning of the fucking paradise island, like for my setup will be to have CloudBot, so or OpenClaw. And not even that, I just would like to be able to chat something and that will work on the files on Cursor. So basically, everything I do it by basically on Cursor, whether it is the website, the scanner application on my phone to track the, you know, to basically, yeah, to track the packages, and everything about that is done on the, even like the custom label maker of to make these labels. They are like completely made on files. They are files on my PC, and I basically edit them with Cursor because I don't know how to code, so I vibe code them. And sometimes I get an idea for a feature, or maybe I'm just like literally I'm browsing my application, and I'm like, man, this thing, I don't like this thing. And it's like, the thing I will do usually is write it down on WhatsApp or like on a to-do application, and after like a little bit, or maybe like just try and remember it, forget about it, I go on Cursor, I open it up, I put it up, I try and prompt it, and I wait, I test it, I see if it works, then I save, I commit the changes, and I redeploy the application. That's my workflow. It's kind of a pain for the small tweaks. That's why I try and batch them. But I mean, even that I think is great, but it could be better, I think. Is this time lapse? Wait a second. Okay, thank God. I saw an icon. Hopefully it's not time lapse. Actually, let's try something. I'm gonna close the video and start it again, so I can check if it is a time lapse, and I'm also gonna see if the automation works. Thank fucking God it wasn't a time lapse. So in theory, if everything is going well, I should be able to, you know, automatically merge these. I'll see how that goes. So, what else? It's not even that late at this moment in time. Nice. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the automation thing. So I would love to like have a way to, like an AI, a local AI even could be fine, would like prompt Cursor. So basically, I'm telling an AI to prompt another AI to improve the website. It will be fucking crazy. Like automatically deploys stuff, and I was thinking about like OpenClaw being the main tool for that. I don't know if it's gonna be able to do it. I think so, but you never know. I don't know really how it works. It really sounds like it could, but I don't know if it can. And maybe there are even simpler, more like robust, I guess, ways you can do so. Because I feel like CloudBot is very like, it's fucking flexible, okay? It's like another human, so you can do pretty much most things. But maybe it's like a more streamlined way, more direct, like pipeline to, you know, interact with code. So I guess there is, I'm pretty sure there is a way to do it, but yeah. Not right now. I mean, I don't know it right now, but I will soon, hopefully. And this is a thing that, honestly, I'm getting into this niche, like this tunnel of like self-hosting and automation. I don't even think that's that productive, to be honest. Like, what does it have to do with my beef jerky business? Honestly, this feels like a business on its own. It really feels like a project that has nothing to do with the beef jerky business. It does integrate with it, but I'm starting to realize that I'm not really fulfilling my, you know, my beef jerky business idea. I'm fulfilling more of the automation paradise. I'm not, so I feel like I am deviating from my main goal, and I don't care about it enough to change that. But at least it's fucking cool. I have a home server, and I can connect to it wherever I want, wherever I am, even outside, because there is a VPN to that. So it's fucking cool, man, I'll be honest. Some things are not working, some things are. Most things are working. The only thing that is not working, I was trying to make it work, was remove the ads from the TV, the YouTube ads, but apparently you cannot do that, so it's not even my fault, honestly. But everything is going great. I don't wanna complicate my home server too much. I already feel like I added some nonsense like Nextcloud. I don't know, I don't use it. I don't care about using Google Drive. I still use that, and I don't have enough storage anyway on that to like, you know, host my own drive, so I don't know why I installed it, but yeah, maybe I should get rid of it. I want to have the essentials and things I actually use, but that's cool, man. There is so much stuff going on, man. At the same time, so little stuff going on. Today it was like a blast, I guess, because I did some shopping, I did some automation, I did some stuff. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I still feel like I'm not really moving closer to the goal of beef jerky business, I guess. Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, the only things that move you closer to that are things that require not a lot of initiative, but a lot of balls and patience and commitment. And I don't think I'm doing that. I think I am like hopping around the goal, not really doing the things I should be doing. Yeah. So today I also went to the butcher with my dad and with my father, and there was a guy who interviewed me as well in the job interview. He wasn't like the boss, but there was no boss there. There was like an assistant and assistant like the like HR, I guess. And this guy was at the butcher. So we went there. My father was like, "Hey, how's it going? Like, what's going on?" And my father is very like he's not like me. He's very talkative and he doesn't give a fuck about kind of other people. He's very blunt. So it was like, how is it like? What's going on? Did you choose somebody? Because I was waiting for a response if they chose somebody. So they did choose somebody, and it was like, okay, cool. By the way, is there a possibility that my son that he could? It wasn't like this. Okay, I'm kind of summarizing it from my point of view, but it was basically asking him if I could basically try and work for them a little bit for free, or at least that's what I wish I would do. But it was like, I mean, yeah, maybe like we'd had to see. It was very uncertain, because the reason he asked it is because we talked about it and we said like it would be cool for us to like not to work there as like a serious like again not serious worker, yeah, serious worker, but not like a long-term employee. I would have preferred to like work there a little bit just to learn the essentials about like running a business, not running a business, but how the environment is into a meat-based business, and then get out of that. That was my ideal case scenario. And we asked him basically if there was a chance to do that, and it was like, yeah, I had to think about it. At a certain point though, he was like, maybe there is some like possibility here, there, and like maybe would you be open to like a like a foreign experience. Essentially, this company, this butcher like brand, they have an outlet in the US. One of their sons lives in the US. Like he went to the US and opened the shop there, and it's cool. And I basically, he was like, maybe like you could even work there if you want. Like it wasn't like he wasn't like telling me I could work there, but along like all of the things he was thinking about, like the listings of his like ideas of what I could be doing to gain some experience, one of the things he mentioned was this going to the US. I don't think it will happen, but man, if it happened, it would be so fucking cool. I feel like that will be the thing that is missing right now in my life, that that spark, that adventure I'm not having here. And now my brother is in the he went to Australia, and I don't think I mentioned that yet. My brother is now in Australia, so he left, and he's gonna stay there for a while. I don't know how many years, at least one, I think, or two, I think one. And so he's there, and honestly I kind of have some envy of that, because like he's going on an adventure basically. Yes, it's not gonna be easy, has to work hard and everything, but I feel like that gives you kind of a purpose and like a thing to work on, and some time to to experiment stuff with a new place, new people, you know, fucking everything. I will not mind that experience as well. I mean, I would. I've never been a fan of traveling, but I don't know. I feel like at this point in my life, I kind of lack some of that. I never had a good like trip with like. I was about to say with my friends. I mean, I did have a great trip with my friends. I guess not enough trips, and maybe like alone could be an even more like forming experience, I guess. So yeah, that's a side tangent I went on because he mentioned that while we were talking. Like if we manage to do that, crazy, would be cool. I mean, I'm still. I mean, if I had to accept it, I would, but I would not do it consciously. I would just click it like blindly without thinking about it, just because, you know. And I mean, if it was for a few months, maybe I will not say a year, maybe even 1 year, maybe. Yeah. That would be I think the max I could go at. Like 1 year is like it's a lot. Will not go over that, but like 6 months would be cool with. Yeah, that's cool. I would be down to do that. And yeah, man, that's it. Cool shit. Imagine, man, I went to America. It's crazy, man. Yeah. Anyway, that's the updates for today. I think I went over a lot of stuff today. Surely there is always something else to say. I think this time there were less things to say that I forgot about, so I'm happy. And yeah, man, hopefully everything's going your way. I'm really hoping you are at a better place than now. I hope you have your revelations and you understand what you have to do. I really hope somebody in your dreams tells you, or maybe you discover something. There is a random fact that happens that, yes, steers you in the right path. All the best, man. Bye bye.